Vera story with Albizia, water lily, clematis in the background, flowers, and the angry birds. Before I'm ending the chapters with a work at this travel firm, the last I worked for, with, if I'm to summarize the latest episodes, with that American partner coming from California, the son of a film producer, one who was behind the film of Picasso with Anthony Hopkins. Um, in the moment of maximum affluence, traffic, volume of passenger clients, we had three people in my office of tours. I don't know exactly how many there were in the other. Let me think. Maybe about 10 or so. Two drivers, three ticketing agents, the accountant with a help, I guess, two, five, and some more. I also benefited from the work of the drivers. I would send them various materials. But I had this guy, I think he was called Mircea, a great disappointment. But in terms of positive psychology, I'm just at the forgiveness activity. Maybe I should forgive him. And this beautiful, beautiful, outstanding girl, I forgot the name. Nothing between, not that I didn't want, but she wasn't interested, so we just worked together. That's all. That's all. Not very professional, well, again, because I was her boss, so I shouldn't think of even mentioning to her that I'd be interested to be friends, girlfriend, something. But anyway, it wasn't for long because I hired them, and then after a brief period, I had to fire them and to see myself with a notice. Termina. I mentioned, in fact, in I think it's the last episode, the arrival of the Greek guy who was sent to take over from his step brother, and in the process cut all the costs, amplify profits, and basically terminate all the agreements the American had. Now, come to think of it, that wasn't very nice because, yes, we had a profitable arrangement for a while, but with hindsight, it looks like the Americans said, okay, let's do this, we share the profits, but just for how long was it? A year, 2 years maybe, for this period. And then I gradually get your clients through my firm instead of having you take all the profit, or maybe I could do it with someone else, with me 80%, the other 20%, because I have the clients for everything. Or I just hire services and I just have the profit. Anyway, you take them through my firm, they become acquainted with coming here with my offices. The offices were 100 meters from the embassy, by the way. The embassy was behind the Intercontinental, and we were on the side of the Intercontinental, 100 meters away. No exaggeration. Maybe it was 120, but maybe it was 90 meters. So they come to these offices, and then I say goodbye to you. You brought me the clients. You get some thousands of dollars, but then all the future tens of thousands, hundreds, millions, maybe sounds too much, will be mine. That's interesting to recount because it's just now that it strikes me that this is one way to look at things. And I was anticipating after saying goodbye. It's true. I kept in business. I still had contacts, but it's hard to say what the alternative would have been. I mean, if not this deal with the American, replaced by the Greek, um, I might have had, I don't know, 3 times, 5 times as many. Because a number thought this is, I mean, that all the time the embassy has been doing business with him, when in fact you see what I mean, I think, and it's not a financial report. It's a story where this is a technical aspect, and it can be dismissed with maybe they cheated me out of some money. Anyway, returning, I took a decision also of hiring a woman. Business mixed with pleasure again, which is not good. It's true, we were just beginning capitalism. We didn't have all the ethics, all the and thinking of which rules they were teaching. I mentioned again in previous notes that AT&T was one who, well, the huge number 5 biggest company in the world in anything, communications, oil, anything, banking, and hi. And in terms of ethics, moral behavior, professionalism, caring for employees and what to do, they didn't do the right thing by me. I mentioned they just paid $250, and they wanted someone who would represent them and would have in the background an income many times that, so that he would be able to afford car, clothes, and everything else. From a moment on, I pressed and I made them pay for some of this. But in the beginning, they just thought they can pay 250 and get I'm exaggerating, but $100,000 for that. Yes, you want a profit. You want to hire someone who makes more for you. You don't pay someone $250 and you get $50 worth of goods, products, services, whatever. But it's stupid to, I still think. And anyway, going back, the ethics part learned from a huge multinational seem to have been you just get whatever you can, and you don't care about the other, the employee, the whatever. Ce mai veni și tu? Nu te-am băgat în seamă, boboi, hai că